This computer. Okay, so now we're officially live. It's Ray Chris. I'm with my brother Mercer Millions, J Mo, whatever we, what I'm saying, Mercer Millions. That's what I like to call him. Basically, tonight, J Mo, I gotta mute you. I'm
Go
echoing.
ahead.
All right, cool. So what we're doing tonight, and IG Live was good. What we're doing tonight, we're answering questions, frequently asked questions about what we do in Forex. Forex is short for foreign exchange market. A lot of people been asking. A lot of people don't really understand what we do. Sometimes it comes off really crazy for, let's say, me specifically as a hip hop artist to suddenly be posting about something completely different, something completely out of the box, something completely out of the ordinary. It's the foreign exchange market. People want to know why I jumped from hip hop and rapping for 16 years to the foreign exchange market. So that's why we're here answering questions. The first part of what I just said, I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn that into a question. Why did I jump into this from hip hop? So obviously I make music. The reason I'm doing this now is because this whole Forex thing, this isn't something I grew up wanting to do. This isn't like I had dreams to be a stockbroker. I never thought I was going to be looking at charts. None of that was ever part of the plan. This was something like a lot of the people on this call, this was something that was presented to me through Instagram, through a direct message, completely out of the blue. So the reason I do it, I'll make it very simple for you, is to pay for the studio, to pay for studio time. As an artist, when you're making music and you go up to somebody and you're like, "Can you shoot me a video?" And he's like, "Yeah, that'll cost you about $2,000." And I'm like, "That's for one song." He's like, "Bro, it is what it is." Honestly, that's why I started trading Forex. It's not about, oh, I started doing this because I wanted to get rich. It's not, oh, I started doing this because I was always into stocks. No, I was just a regular person with a dream, and I just wanted and I needed something different in my life. When the opportunity presented itself to me, I knew what it was. Something told me from the specific person who reached out to me, something told me that this was a genuine thing. You know, what's not genuine is people that hit me up personally on a daily basis asking me if I want to trade Forex. If you look at my profile, I already trade Forex. So the same way people may look at people in this business, when we reach out to you to share the opportunity that was presented to us, you know, sometimes there's fake bots that hit me up and I already invest. It's in my profile. If you're following me, you look on my page, you can see all of these things. And I have people that hit me up. So that just goes to show you that there's a lot of people that do this that aren't genuine. So if you're getting spammed a lot, look at the difference between that and people like me and my brother Mercer Millions and other people that are with the educational platform that we use. We're not we're not teaching you Forex with our own business. No, we're part of a gigantic collective where they basically put all the best people together in order to teach you. So I have no reason to lead you astray. All I'm doing is saying, yo, I found something that absolutely changed my life. Let me be the bridge from you to that. So why me and why would I do this? I'm a regular person just like everybody else on this call. This wasn't something that I ever planned to do. Why Forex for anybody on this call is because it's a vehicle. This is not the end game for me. Yeah, this is all I push and promote right now, but it's not the end game for me. This is what's gonna take me to my next step in life because I'm 28. I'm not where I want to be in life, and I needed to do something different. And a regular job will not allow me that. So that's why I do this. I've always been passionate about music. Everybody who knows me knows that. A lot of you on this call, some of y'all might know me. You already know all this. But as far as why Forex, why am I so crazy about it? Why am I jumping out the window with it? Why am I so hype about it? As if it's like music. because it's changing my life. You know, I wasn't taught this in school. I didn't know this was something that I could get into until somebody reached out to me on Instagram. So that's why I do it. And everybody's going to have a different reason, but it's all going to line up together. Like, we all want to do something with our lives that's big. Everybody is born or has a goal or a dream and something that they want to achieve. And that's what we all have in common, regardless of what it is specifically. We all have things that we want to do. It may be as simple as spending more time with your family and having time freedom. It may not be all about the money to you, you know, but when you're able to make money on your phone, wherever you go, you have time freedom, not only financial freedom, but you have time freedom. So that's why Forex for me. And, you know, like I said, we wanted to do something different and be more open and honest with everybody, because I don't want people to think I'm just knocking at your door. Like, if you ain't with the opportunity, that's cool. My job is to present the information that helped me. And if I care about you, I reached out to you because I feel like it'll help you. But what we're doing tonight is different because we're not really presenting the business. We know that a lot of people don't understand why we do this, or a lot of people don't understand what it is, or a lot of people just have questions. So that's why we're doing this tonight. Usually we do deeper than Forex. You know, me and my bro always try to do it a little different because we understand that just trying to show people the charts and all that stuff that they've never seen isn't really, for us, that's just not the way that we move. We want people to feel us and understand why we do this. We want people to know that it's more than just, you know, hopping on these charts, making money and having time. Like, there's so much more that goes into all this, like leadership, like building a team, like being independent, being on your own, being able to do things as you please, like being able to not listen to the people in your ear when they're telling you that you can't do something with your life. So that's just in a nutshell, like, and that's why we do what we do. So what is Forex? What is the foreign exchange market? If you've seen it, you've seen, like, you know, me and J-Mo, we post these you know, these charts with the little squiggly lines, and a lot of y'all probably don't even know what that is. Basically, that is essentially, that's the foreign exchange market, and that's its movements all in front of you for you to see. Now, if you ever go out of the country, this is the simplest way that I could put it. If you ever go out the country and you have $1 and you trade that money for another country's money, let's say you go to Mexico, you give them $1 when you get off the plane because you got to exchange your currency. You give them $1. Boom. They give you 3 Mexican pesos back. You just made a trade in the foreign exchange market. That's what it is. It's that simple. Now, how do we do this on a daily basis? It's 2020, y'all. We got iPhones, we got Androids. So you don't have to go all the way to Mexico to trade $1 for a peso and make a profit. You can do it from your iPhone. You could do it from your Android. You could do it from your computer. So that's literally, simply put, that's exactly how we trade, you know, Australian dollar to the Canadian dollar, Great British pound to Japanese yen. We have an app on our phone. It's called MetaTrader 4, and it allows us to make trades from whatever country. And how we make those trades is by using an educational platform that it's essentially online college courses for learning how to trade in the foreign exchange market, learning how to invest your money, to take your money and make more money from it. That's what investing is. It takes money to make money. So that's just a quick backstory for me. I want to really keep it moving and not take over the whole thing because I want to see what everybody's questions are. People on live, if y'all got questions, you could drop them, but you should probably hop on the Zoom over here because it's more lit. But that's pretty much me for my story. I want to let my bro talk. J-Mo's going to talk to y'all for a little bit, tell you his story. But the thing about J-Mo is, like, this is what I mean when I say it's deeper than Forex. Me and J-Mo, we met because we are on the same team of people in this business. And like, just because he made a decision and I made a decision at two different points in our lives, like, we ended up meeting because we're on the same team. Like, some people signed us up and we're on that same team. That's how we met. But then once we started talking through Instagram, come to find out, he works with a lot of the artists that, you know, I lived my whole life looking up to. And that's why we always run these calls together called It's Deeper Than Forex. That's why we're open with the people and we're cool with answering questions and just being completely transparent. Like, yo, if you got a question and you're not sure if you want to ask it because you might offend me, make sure that's the question you ask, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to answer all questions because it's important for everybody to understand what's really going on, because we weren't taught these things. You know, this is the 1%. Like, I'm now part of the 1%, whether you believe that or not. That's what it is. And so is everybody on my team. That's just what it is. You feel me? That's fact. So if you have questions, don't hold back anything. And again, like, my bro J-Mo he's in Korea right now on Zoom. So that further, like, confirms what I was saying about this being for everybody. Like, he was in the music industry. He's stationed in Korea, and he's still trading Forex. He's building his business. He's signing people up and making residual income. As far as that works, signing people up and making residuals, and how you may or may not feel about how that works, those are some of the questions that we're going to answer for you. Because again, a lot of people just don't understand it, and that's okay because I was there before. But I'm gonna pass it over to my bro J-Mo, aka Mercer Millions. That's why I like to call him, because he's gonna be a millionaire very, very soon. The way that he's been grinding, he's in Korea building a business while in the army, waking up for PT. Like, I don't want to hear no more excuses. He talks about, and our team talks about, I don't want to hear no excuses from y'all. I've been talking about, oh, I've been waking up late. I get off work 2:30 in the morning. I got to wake up at 9 to build the business. I'm fired up, this and that, but I've been sleeping in. And then he's over there doing some boot camp type stuff. But even beyond that, because he's been past boot camp, so he going hard, probably running 20 miles, and then he going back and creating flyers for the business, you know? So it's like, when I say this is for everybody, it really is for everybody. This is a vehicle. You're not some corny Forex trader because you do this. No, like, you're about to be lit because you're doing something that's going to propel you to where you want to go in life. At the end of the day, that's all this is about. We all got our own goals, and we are just looking to get from point A to point B. And this is what's going to take us there. So without any further ado, I'm bringing on my bro Mercer Millions. He's going to tell you a bit of his story, and he's going to open up the floor, and we'll get to all these questions. And everybody just take notes on this dude. He's doing it right. So take notes on this dude. J-Mo, I'm about to unmute you. Let's get it.
All right, what's going on, everybody? So first off, I want to give you some love and appreciation for bringing me in right, and giving the people your love and your light, and giving them your experience. That's what people need with this business. They need people's experience so they can understand what's really happening. A lot of people don't understand Forex. A lot of people don't understand multi-level marketing because they don't get the real perspective. So Ray is always going to give you guys the real perspective of what's happening, when it's good, when it's bad, when it's up and it's down. So these are the type of things that you guys need to know. So I just want to give you your love and appreciation. And also, I want to check in with everybody. I want to make sure y'all tuned in. I want to make sure y'all still live. So if y'all got a pen and a pad and y'all ready to ask some questions and integrate with us, go ahead and drop a 1 in the chat box. If you're with us, if you got questions, if you're looking to get engaged and get some information, go ahead and drop a 1. I want to see some 1s pop up on my screen before we move forward. So if y'all ready for this next session, go ahead and give me some 1s. I need to see these 1s pop up. I need to see them popping up, popping up, popping up, popping up. All right, cool. All right, so look, check this out. Let me give y'all a little bit of background behind me, who I am, why I'm trading, why we even on this call right now. And we're going to get into a couple of frequently asked questions that I already have written down that people ask me every day. And then we're going to have the floor open for you guys. So feel free to dialogue with us. Don't be shy. Feel free to ask your questions in a question box or turn your camera on and we'll unmute you and we'll just have a real conversation. The whole purpose of this is to get you guys 100% familiar on what's going on. We used to do full slide presentations to go through the different slides and give you guys the information in like a corporate fashion, but we decided to switch it up for you guys so you can get more integrated and get the real answers you need so you can be 100% sure about what you want to do with this business. Now, before you guys get off of this call, I want to make sure you are 100% informed. Once again, before you get off this call, I want to make sure you are 100% informed on what you need to know about the Forex business so you can eventually join us and start making money with us. So just to give you a little background behind me, I used to work in the music industry. I also did graphic design. I did photography. I was a serial entrepreneur. I love being an entrepreneur. I just love creating. I love being busy. I got a little bit of ADD. So I just like doing a bunch of stuff at a bunch of different times. I'm just high energy when it comes to my business. My goal is to financial freedom. Like, I don't want to work a regular job. I'm in the Army right now, but after the Army, I do not plan on working anymore. I am done with working. I like to be free. I like to create. I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. And I don't feel like I should be bound by a 9-to-5 job to do that. So my financial journey has led me to Forex because I started off with stocks. Just because I was always researching, like, what can I do to make more income? What can I do to get residual income? What can I do to get compounded interest? I was just on a financial journey of learning how to make more money and make better decisions with money. And I kept getting Forex to pop up on my computer screen when I was looking at stocks. And I'm just like, what is this Forex stuff about? Why does it keep coming up? So I just did a little research and I found out that it was real. And I was like a lot of people, I was like, oh, this Forex stuff must be a scam. It's too good to be true. Too many people are making money. But I actually took the time to do my research and I learned that no, Forex is real. All it is just exchanging currency. All it is you go to, like Ray said, you go to one country, you get a certain amount of money. When you come back, you actually might get more or less money based off of the exchange rate, based off of one currency going up and one currency going down. And once I found out you can actually make money from that, another thing is once I found out that you can make money from the markets dropping, I was like, oh, I'm all in. I'm all in. I want to be a part of this. So that's my story. I'm just a serial entrepreneur and I was just looking for an opportunity and I found a mentor within this business that's been showing me the way. Her name is Rhonda. She's on this call and I just really vibed with her and I really connected with the way she communicated. And I felt like she had a genuine care for me. So I decided to move forward. So this is why I got into the business. I'm looking for financial freedom. I do not want to work anymore. I'm looking for residual income. I'm looking to build generational wealth. I want to get it to the point to where my kids don't have to work. I don't have kids yet, but when I do get kids, I want it to get to the point where they don't have to work. They will have the option to work. As of right now, I have to work, and I don't like that feeling, you know, and I know some people in the world don't have to work either, and I want that feeling. So this is why I'm taking all the steps I need to take for generational wealth. I want to be a millionaire, if not billionaire, and these are the steps that I need to take to go ahead and move forward. So I'm going to get into a couple of frequently asked questions that everybody always asks, and I'm pretty sure you guys want to know as well. And then we're just going to leave the floor open so you guys can engage with us and ask us any questions. So he already explained what the foreign exchange market is. So one big thing everybody asks, this is probably the most popular question, is it a scam? This is probably like the number one question. And I'm going to let you guys know why people think it's a scam. So it's two parts of this business, guys, two parts of this business. The first part is trading. Yes, we trade, we train, and we learn how to trade. We learn how to trade in the market, and we learn how to make money off of currency pairs, gold, oil, different things like that. Another part of the business, which is a separate part, is the team building aspect. We also get paid to build our team. Yes, we recruit people, we bring them in, we train them, we mentor them, and we get paid from that aspect as well. Now, it is not necessary for you to team build. It's not a necessity, but it is an option. People like me and Ray, we see the opportunity to get two bags. There's two bags on the floor. It's a bag of money here and a bag of money there. We can get this bag of money, but why leave this bag of money behind? We want to get both. So we're deciding to do Zoom calls. We decide to train. We decide to team build so we can get both bags. Now, the reason why people think it's a scam is because it's certain people that deliver business to the audience a certain way. Sometimes they give you guys too much of a high expectation. And they say, you know what? Anybody can make six figures in the first year. Now, is that possible? Yes. But is that the reality? No. Everybody doesn't make six figures coming right in. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people gas up the business way too high, and they make it a little weird for people. Also, some people are very heavy on the marketing tactics. Some people are very spammy. They'll be all in your inbox, like Forex, 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 Forex. You're like, damn, I got like 10 people to hit me up about Forex. Like, I'm not even interested in Forex no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why people think it's a little scammy. And also, some people just don't understand multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. We wouldn't be able to get checks from this company if this was a pyramid scheme. Now, is this a pyramid structure? It can be. It can be. And what I say when I say a pyramid structure, I'm using myself for example. So I'm in a business, right? I came in at the bottom. I was not ranked. I was not making any money. I didn't know anything about the business. But guess what? I got better. I learned. I recruited. I started training. And I started to work my way up. I started to work my way up to the ladder. So I signed up my first 2 people, right? When I signed up those first 2 people, now these people are under me. These are my mentees. I'm teaching them, I'm coaching them, I'm helping them build. And what happened from there is they did the same thing that I did. They got 2 or 3 people, and then they built their business, and now they're coaching and they're mentors. So essentially, it is a pyramid. I'm on top of my pyramid. I'm the coach, I'm the mentor, I'm the leader. It is my job to make sure my team is winning and my team is growing. And basically, a pyramid structure is not a bad thing. A pyramid scheme is illegal. A pyramid scheme is based, you need money from the people to fund the people in the business. And it's an illegal activity because everybody doesn't win. This is a legit business. And the actual academy we use is called IML. And you can actually look that up and Google it and see that's a legit business. So it is a pyramid structure. The people on top work their way to be on the top. I'm not on top yet, but I am on top of some people because I ranked up and I worked my way to that area. Then this is the thing. When you do have people who work their way up, it is their responsibility. I want y'all to listen to this. It is their responsibility to make sure you win. The people above you in this business, is their responsibility to make sure you win. So to answer the question, is it a scam? No, it's nothing scammy about it. Yes, we do pay for it. Some people pay monthly. Some people get it for free. Some people get paid from the company. It's different ranks in the business. So to answer that question, it's not a scam. And I'm not just saying that. It's actually the most legit thing I've come across. And it's helped me on so many different levels, from a business perspective, a spiritual perspective, and a networking perspective. I'm gonna get into another popular question that everybody wants to know. How does this blend in with the military? Or how does this blend in with a full-time job? Basically, anytime you want to be an entrepreneur, you're gonna have to set a schedule, and you're gonna have to set up something to where it makes sense for you, your life, and your schedule. And are you gonna have to sacrifice a little sleep? Yes. Are you gonna have to sacrifice a little fun time? Yes. But that's just the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? So how do I integrate this with the military? I'm on a very, very, very tight schedule. And sometimes I have to sacrifice my weekends. Maybe I might only have a weekend to get it in, as far as trading, as far as team building, as far as education. And if I have to sacrifice that, I'm willing to sacrifice it, because there's nothing else that I can think of to where I can make $100,000 in a year while I'm in the military. And I can do that with this. So those are just a couple of quick questions I want to go over. So if Ray has anything to say, I'll pass it back to him. But if not, I'm very excited to get into the questions that you guys got. And we're just going to have an open dialogue. And we want to make sure we answer everything that you guys have, and so you can get a full understanding about what this business is.
Yo, I get real excited when I talk about this business. So I might talk too much. So I'm gonna just open the floor. If y'all have any questions for me and my bro, we already got one. So if y'all got any questions directly to me, let me know. If you got any questions directly for him, let me know. But I'm gonna put the pressure on you. You can set it off. I didn't even read the question.
All right, so I can read it. So it says, what if I only want to build, what if I only want to build the business and not want to trade? All right, so that's a good question. So what we have is to satisfy that, it's called an IBO, independent business owner. When you become an independent business owner, you can recruit, you can bring people in, you can train, you can mentor, and you don't necessarily have to have access to learn how to trade. Now, the IBO is, from what I've learned, the IBO is catered to influencers. So if you are an influencer, if you're getting a lot of traffic, if you got a flood of people coming in and you know you could just post a link in your bio and make a video and say, hey, this is trading, this is Forex, this is where it's at, and you feel like you can get a flood of people, awesome. If you got a great network, IPO is where it's at. But eventually, you're probably going to convert over to the business and learn how to trade too, because once again, it's two bags to get. And then when you get money as an IBO, you're going to see the culture. You're going to see the culture of trading. You're going to get in with the family vibe, and you're going to understand the value of trading as well. So to answer your question, you can definitely just recruit, and also you can definitely just trade. It's no either or, but it's definitely two bags to get. So hopefully I answered that good enough for you. We have another question in there. So if you're not familiar with trading, how will your money not go to waste? I'll go ahead and let you get that out. And we can just go back and forth on the question.
Yeah,
So
you know I want to answer this. I like this, and me and you talk about this a lot. Um, if you're not familiar with trading, how will your money not go to waste? So this is honestly, this is a great question because nobody wants to pay for an education platform, you know, if they don't know if they're gonna make their money back. Like that's totally understandable. But but when I started, me personally, I looked into this a bit. I had a conversation with somebody. I didn't know anything about trading, but when I had that conversation with the person who ended up signing me up, at first I just wasn't sure if any of this was gonna work, but I had these conversations and I built trust and I realized like, okay, this might be the right move for me. So when I actually signed up, I took a leap of faith, not even understanding how to trade. I'd never looked at any type of chart. Most I've done uh, was looked at like stocks on the iPhone just because it was an app and I just clicked it. And I looked at it in the beginning. I was like, oh, hell nah. That was the most I looked at any trades in my life. Um, your money won't go to waste for this one very, very important reason. You can go on YouTube and find so many people, like you can find hundreds of people, I would guess, maybe thousands, that say that this business doesn't work. Some people probably don't even think the foreign exchange market works, even though it's been around for 500 years, because people didn't give themselves enough time to learn the skill set and they gave up before they learned how to trade. So your money will never go to waste if you commit and make a decision. I'm going to learn how to trade. Or, I mean, everybody's different. My mindset is I'm going to figure it out and I don't care how long it takes. Other people might say, hey, I want to commit to 6 months. If I don't make no money back and I give it my all in 6 months, like that may be your mindset. Um, Me, I'm just like, I know it works because I've seen it working for so many people. I've made my fair share of money, nothing crazy, but it it was enough for me to say, okay, this is a real legitimate thing. Um, I can't be going to all these events and seeing all these things firsthand, running into somebody at an event that's 19 years old who made $12,000 by trading gold. Like I saw that firsthand. Like whether you believe that or not, that's the problem. That's the issue a lot of people have. They just don't know. Uh, to be honest with you, I didn't know myself. I just was sick and tired of where I was at. I jumped into it, and then by doing it, I learned like, okay, this is official. Like I made money the other day while I was sleeping. Like that really happened. Um, I've been doing this for 8 months. That didn't happen 8 months ago on this level because I did make a little money in my sleep, but it wasn't nothing significant to be like, oh, I might have made 50 cents in my sleep month two. It was still cool, but at the end of the day, this whole thing is mindset. A lot of people just kind of give up before this pops off. Now, if you go to, let's say you go to college, right? And you want to be a nurse and you got to commit to that. The people that don't become nurses probably dropped out of college, never got that degree. Um, and people, I like to have people reframe this in their mind as like a degree because you can't come in here for 2 months learning something that you've never learned before. There's no, even summer school be like 3 months, so you can't, a lot of people do that. They come in, they want to learn it, but they also want instant gratification and they give up too soon. So all I can say is it works, but at the end of the day, your success is only going to be determined by how hard you're willing to go. How teachable and coachable are you? You know, sorry, that was a long drawn out answer, but it's just not that simple. Everybody's results are going to be different. Yeah. Anybody, next question? Anybody on IG Live? Y'all got a question? Y'all could hop over here. And yeah, somebody drop something in the chat. Anybody, y'all can unmute yourselves or ask me to unmute you. Like, I wouldn't mind hearing from, you know, some, like actually hearing some of y'all. I know some of y'all got questions. Y'all just ain't asking them. But there's no way y'all been on this call and heard all this and don't have any questions. I know that's a fact. So don't be scared. Unmute yourself, or if you need me to, I'll unmute you. I'm gonna play a
So
game
once
called unmute a random person. All right. There's another question. You got this.
all right. So what I want to know is, are we going to get a skill set from this? Because that's something no one can take away. Also by joining, are you are you going to coach us and mentor us all the way? Great question. I'm glad you asked. All right. So to answer this question, when you learn how to trade, this is a skill set. Once again, when you learn how to trade, this is a skill set. The better you get at trading, the more money you will make. And this is a skill set that nobody in the world will be able to take away from you. So if you go to college, you're going to get a skill set. Now, the crazy thing about it is sometimes things die out, sometimes things outdate, and you need to upgrade your skill set. The benefit with this business is we will always have the newest updates, the newest apps, the newest angles, the newest strategies. We will always have the up-to-date ways to make sure we stay on top of the game when it comes to the market. We have the IML Academy, which is like online college, where you will always have access to that. So you can always go refresh yourself. It will always update, and different things will be integrated to make sure you stay ahead of the schedule. Also, we always do Zoom calls like this. So it's leaders in the business, is 6- and 7-figure earners that are making great money will actually get on these Zoom calls and give you guys coaching strategies on self-development, strategies on social media growth, strategies on mindset, strategies on team building, strategies on how to become a chairman. A chairman is $10,000 and up in this business. So you will always, it will be an endless learning opportunity, and your skill set will be sharper and sharper every single time you get integrated with this business. Also, as far as a mentor, whoever you sign up under, if you sign up under Ray, he will be your mentor. If you sign up under me, I will be your mentor. Your mentor is going to be there to make sure you are set up properly and making sure they're leading you through this journey correctly. It can be very challenging to trade without coaching and help. And don't apologize for the questions. Keep them coming also. You're going to need help. In the beginning, you will be lost. I will tell you that in the beginning, you will be lost, but it's okay, because as you start to hear these terms over and over again, after you start talking to the team, after you start to get into some demo trades, everything's going to make sense. And it's going to get to the point where you're going to be like, man, this is easy. So to answer your question, this is a skill set. This is something nobody can take away from you. We're trying to showcase to you guys, this is something that will help you make money forever. Forever. If you want to continue to work your job, that's awesome. You can still make money on the side. If you decide you want to quit your job and do this full time, you can do that as well. This is very flexible. This is another reason why I love it. So you will have a coach, you will have a mentor, you will have a full team. You will actually probably have several mentors, because multiple people is going to want to help you, because that's the culture of this business. Everybody wants to help and everybody wants you to build. So we have another question. Go ahead and you can answer that next one.
Yeah. Yeah, no apologies for the questions. Literally, that's why we're here, is to answer your questions. So if you got them, send them. I appreciate that. All right, before we get to that next one, let me answer this real quick. When you make profits, is it real money? Yes. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be doing this. But I will say, maybe you asked that because you might have heard of like a demo account. So when you do a demo account, you're able to learn. When you start, you want to use a demo account because you're going to learn. Oh, my fault. I got you. Okay. When you start, you want to use a demo account because you want to learn how to trade. And the cool thing about a demo account is you get to trade in the actual market. So you're not doing like a trial run. You're doing trades that, let's say, all right, boom, 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 I'm on my app and I take a trade right now in demo with my demo account. Boom, boom, boom. I trade Australian dollar to the Japanese yen. Boom, boom, boom. I press buy. I pick everything out. I know how much I'm risking, whatever. Boom. I press buy. Okay. I made, let's say I made $50, right? Let's say I made $100. That is demo money. I didn't make that money, but if I would have put those numbers into my real account and typed in everything exactly the same and pressed buy the same exact way as I did on the demo, I would have made $50 in real life, because the demo, it doesn't reflect the real market. The demo account is the real market. So you get to practice without losing your money. I know this because I made this mistake before. That's why, to go into the next question too, it's like, that's why the coaching is so valuable. See, I've been doing this for 8 months. Y'all haven't. So if you join and you have somebody like me or even JMO, like we talked about this last week on a call or 2 weeks ago on Instagram Live, like he made mistakes too. Like he lost money, he messed up. Y'all wouldn't have to go through the stuff we went through, and we could show you. Like, you join my team or his team, we're gonna be like, hey, demo account first. I know you want to play with some real money, but no, you do not want to make the mistakes we made, because you don't want to. Same way you could make real money, you could lose real money. So I'd rather lose fake money. I wouldn't rather make fake money, but hey, if it's gonna make me real money by studying the demo, then great. So, but yeah, all this money is real. I promise, it's real. Next question. We'll open it up to J-Mo.
I can get to the next one. Also, if you guys want to turn your cameras on and just actually have like a one-on-one conversation, utilize this time. I want to let you guys know, you are giving us right now, you are giving us the most valuable thing you have is your time. You can be doing anything else in the world. You guys are giving us the most valuable thing. Take full advantage of this opportunity. Even if you decide this is not something you want to do, this is actually an opportunity for you to actually get real information from two experienced people in the business. So feel free to get on camera. Feel free to drop the questions. Nobody here is an expert in the business. Even if you are on the team already and you are in here listening, ask one of the questions your team usually asks you, because somebody's here has that same question. So I want to encourage you guys to push these questions more. We switched up our whole platform to be a Q&A for you guys. So we should be flooded with questions right now. But we're going to go ahead and get to the next one. All right, so how much money goes towards coaching and how much money goes towards trading? All right, so that's a good question. A lot of people don't even know how much it costs. So I'm glad you asked that, because somebody else was thinking that. So in order to get started with the academy, is $235 to get started, right? This is to get you inside of the academy, get you inside of the team. Also, after that is $175 monthly. Once again, $175 monthly. You can write these numbers down. So $235 to get started, $175 monthly. So what you're paying for is access to the classes. You pay for access to the classes. You pay for access to the tools we use. We have a tool called the harmonic scanner. The harmonic scanner is a tool that we use to actually gives us trade setup. So a lot of people in the beginning have a hard time with trading. We try to make it easy as possible for you guys. So we have tools that'll literally give you trade setups. It'll say buy here and sell here and put your stop loss here. It'll literally tell it to you. It's going to take you a little bit of time to learn it, but it's the cheat sheet for us. And this is what you guys are paying for, access to that. You're also having access to our group chats. Our group chats has hundreds of people that has so much value and so much information. And just like I said earlier, we have so many other people in the business that host Zoom calls on mind state, motivation, social media training. It's all types of leadership training. There's training literally every day. So we do this because we have people all over the world and we have people with all type of schedules. So it's unlimited training on life building, business building, and team building. So that's what it costs for the actual classes and to be enrolled into the IML Academy. Also, when it comes to trading, this is totally different. So the money that you'll be paying for the classes and the money that you'll be paying for trading is totally different. So when it comes to trading, my personal suggestion would be to start with $100. I wouldn't want anybody to start with a whole bunch of money because it's the beginning and you're still learning. I want you guys to start small and try to compound that account and work your way up. To my knowledge, I'm actually asking you, Ray. I know on Bitcoin, you can only transfer, the minimum is $50 to transfer from Bitcoin to Hugo's Way. So to my knowledge, the minimum is $50, but I wouldn't even tell nobody to put less than $50 in the market at the time. How do you feel about that?
I started with 50. I
Okay.
started with 50. So
So
yeah,
50, so
I mean, I
50 is
don't
the
know if you
lowest
go lower.
number.
I don't know if
50
you
is
go
the
lower.
lowest number I've heard, but I wouldn't even suggest you guys go with 50. I would suggest somewhere between 50 and 100, but my personal preference is 100. So once again, the academy is one separate payment, $235 upfront, $175 monthly. And then the money that you put into your trading account is totally different. I personally suggest $100. If you want to do more, do more. But I always tell people to play it safe in the beginning because you're still learning. All right, so we got the questions flowing in now. I think we done broke the ice. We flowing now. We flowing.
Okay.
So
I still
y'all
want
keep them coming.
I still want one of y'all to hop off your camera. You feel me? I wanna talk to y'all. But look, I see. All right, I'll answer a couple because you just went in. Somebody said, was it hard to get people to join you? Again, everybody's gonna have different results. You feel me? I had some trouble in the beginning, but right now I'm lit. So my boy on a call right now though, I don't think it was hard for people to join him. And that's the perfect example of different results for different people. You know, so everybody's got different skill sets. And when you come here, it's not that this doesn't work, it's that you need to work on certain skill sets. You may not be, I'm not the most I'm not like extroverted, so I have to work on getting out there and talking to people. Um, so how will I pay 175 monthly when I don't know much about trading? That means I have to take more money out of my pocket just to pay the monthly amount. So the when you're given a platform that is teaching you how to make money for the rest of your life, that can't come free. That just can't, because if it does, then you're not going to take it that seriously. Like I always tell people, YouTube is like the most undervalued resource like ever. Ever. Like you can get self-development, like you could learn so much on YouTube and it's actually free and we don't even appreciate it. I do. I pay for my YouTube. Like I need all the commercials gone. I need to be able to close my phone, listen to YouTube, but the fact that this costs money is the same thing that will make you force yourself to learn trading. Because if I said, hey, this is free, you know, like this is absolutely free. You honestly, the way that we're wired, we may not take it that seriously, you know? Um, if I give you a free PS4, you ain't gonna appreciate it as much as the one that you went out and spent your hard earned money on, you know? So another thing is too, we have two and free. So if you decide to build a business, you pay your 235 to get started. Like you need that initial startup fee. When you bring two people in and you decide to build the business, two people makes your monthly free. So that's an incentive to build your business. But ultimately building the business is up to you. So if you decide to do that, you bring two people in, your monthly's waived and you don't have to pay that no more. Um, it's also an incentive because once you get a third person, the company is going to start paying you. So it's not like it's unfair. It all pays off. Once you put in the work and you get two people and the monthly's free, that's great. Once you get three people, the company starts paying you. So you can put that money into your trading account. So there's a lot of ways that you could win. But yeah, I mean, the only reason I went so hard is because when I had trouble signing people up in the beginning, I was still paying my 175. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna learn this one way or the other. So I see a lot of all caps. It looks like it's getting real. My suggestion So are you suggesting we enter into Forex under a team to make sure we don't mess our money up? Yes. However, we could potentially trade ourselves if we fully understood how it worked. 100%. You could do this on your own. Um, I'm gonna let you speak, bro, because I know that you went through this personally. I never did, so I'm gonna let you speak on this one.
That part. Well, she said, my suggestion is you don't want people to think this is a scam, so talk about the upfront costs. Is that where you was at? Can you hear me?
Oh
I
my,
can't.
my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, y'all. I muted him. I muted me. She said, "Could we? Are we joining to learn from a team to not mess our money up? And could we do this on our own?" And I was saying that I know you went through that before, where you did this on your own and had trouble.
Yeah, my experience is I did it on my own and I joined another team. It wasn't IML, it was like an independent person that knew how to trade. And I was just looking to learn how to trade. So I was just like, well, shit, I'll pay for sure. Like, I need to know the information. So I don't mind paying to learn. Like, y'all understand, like, if y'all scared to pay to learn, then y'all gonna have a real problem when it comes to advancing in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you can get a lot of free info in the world, but a lot of times the paid info is a lot more valuable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it raw and uncut with you. It's a lot of free information, but at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. If you got a whole free academy versus a whole paid academy, I guarantee you that paid academy is going to have more resources for you. So I did join this like millionaire dude. Like, it was this dude with a bunch of followers, and I'm just like, you know what? My perspective was I need to do what the successful people doing. So if this dude is making millions of dollars and he's trading and he's making money, I need to sign up for whatever he's doing, and I need to do it. And I signed up, and I thought that I would have more access to him, and I didn't. It was some other person that they sent me, some little mini mentor, and then he didn't really even give me a lot of good information. And so I stopped in like 2 weeks. I was like, this ain't it, because I have questions and I don't have answers. So I quit that. And then, of course, I definitely did the YouTube route and just looked around on YouTube and tried to figure it out. You know what I mean? I went to YouTube, and there was a lot of good information on YouTube. And I still go to YouTube for some things, but overall, it wasn't organized. Like, it was just a bunch of information, and I didn't know where to start. And so when I came across Rhonda and she told me about the academy, I was like, cool. I signed up. I didn't mind paying because I saw the value in it. You know what I mean? I paid, and it was just like everything was laid out. So I was sold from there, you know?
I want to answer this next one.
I think we skipped a question, a couple questions I want to get
There's a
into.
lot. So you handle those. I'm gonna do the most recent one. But yeah, there was a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna go back real quick. So how much money must you? So somebody asked again, how much money must you have to actually start trading? I'm gonna say a minimum of $50 to get back to that question. So you guys write these things down so we don't have to go over them again. I'm gonna say the minimum of $50. My personal suggestion is $100. That's my personal suggestion. Why is there a monthly? I'm actually glad somebody asked that. So why is there a monthly? Let's keep it raw and uncut with y'all. Like, IML got to make money too. Like, do y'all feel like these corporations and these big businesses and these big operations that's providing all these resources is just not going to make money? It take money to make money. We are building the academy. The more people that's with the academy and the organization, the bigger the organization can grow and the more the organization can do for us. They do these big old conferences. Like, the next one is in Houston. The last one was in London. Ray went to the one in London, and he went and got all of the benefits. It was a big, nice building. I'm pretty sure they have food and refreshments. I'm pretty sure, like, the networking was crazy. Like, I mean, it take money to make money. I don't mind paying to have access to these classes. I paid $60,000 to go to school to get a degree. And it was cool, but I don't feel like I got my money's worth. I'm paying $175 for this, and I feel like I'm getting more than my money's worth. So I don't have a problem with paying the monthly. You have to put in money to circulate money to make money. Like, everything is not going to be free all the time. You got to be able to mentally be prepared to invest in yourself. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next one. Does this include cryptocurrency? That's a great question. Yes, this does include crypto. You can trade crypto in the foreign exchange market. A lot of people love trading crypto. A lot of people only trade crypto. I knew little to nothing about crypto before I got here. Now I know how to trade crypto. I know how to trade the crypto pairs. I have a little more information about the trends in crypto. I know how to find crypto news, and I know how to find who I need to talk to that's into crypto to get more information about crypto. So to answer your question, yes, you can trade cryptocurrency, and there's a lot of money to be made in crypto. I know people that, like, in our group chat, on the weekends, they'll be like, I made 100, 200, 300 just this weekend off of Bitcoin, off of cryptocurrency. So to answer that question, yes, you can trade Bitcoin. You can trade gold. You can trade oil. You can trade some stocks. You can trade S&P 500. You can trade US 30. And you can trade every currency pair you can think of. So foreign exchange is not limited to crypto. Foreign exchange is not limited to currency pairs. Foreign exchange is a bunch of different stuff all in the exchange market, and you can choose what you want to trade. I'll let you go ahead and get to the next one.
All right, we lit, and I appreciate y'all still rocking with us. I'm gonna catch up to y'all questions. Somebody was saying that if you don't want people to think this is a scam, you have to talk about the upfront costs at the beginning. It's not a scam. So, all right, you agree with us? You're just suggesting that we talk about the cost in the beginning. The only reason that we don't is because I'm not looking to reinvent any type of wheel. I'm down with this business to try out some new ideas, but when I was on the call that presented this business, I was locked in for like 30 minutes. I was like, oh, this is lit. Oh, this is lit. See, like, we're wired a certain way. So we're all wired the same way until we break out of that programming and start, figuring out like what life is really all about. I know that might be a little deep, but it's just the truth. So through that whole call, when I was in your position and they were presenting the business, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I'm feeling this. Yo, this right here is for me. This is for me. I'm like, yo, what's the catch though? I know they're about to hit me with some BS. I know everything about it is like, yo, this will change my life. And then when they got to the price at the end, I said, man, I knew this was some BS, man. I knew this. How could I not know? And then the girl running the call, who's now on my team, the girl on the op call, like who I was on a one-on-one with last week, like now my business partner, she said on that call when I was listening in, she talked about you can take this money and you're learning how to invest. So when you end up winning and you worry about that 175 a month, who actually wins at the end of the day? If you go chairman in this company, I'm going to show y'all something. And my bro already knows what time it is because I'm going to show you the compensation plan. So let me share my screen with y'all because I need y'all to understand something. I need y'all to understand. Now, I know the suspense is killing y'all because I'm looking for the button so that I can share. So give me a second. All right, bet. We lit. So look, when you end up making residual income, right, from this compensation plan, follow my cursor if that's possible. If not, look at Platinum 2000, Platinum 1000. So these people are making $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, hell, even $600, even $150 a month. If you got 3 people to join your business and made $150 a month, you're already beating the company. Why? Because you're now moving with a different confidence because you now have residual income. I don't care what any of y'all think or say about that. If you're making residual income other than your 9-to-5 current job, you're going to feel different. You're going to move with a different type of confidence. But if you make $600 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $25,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $250,000. See, this is why people when I say we're programmed, we are wired to think that what I'm saying right now is too good to be true. And I'm here to tell you that's how your brain was wired. That's how my brain was wired. First couple months, I said, yo, this can't be real. I'm in it and I'm thinking this can't be real until I met Chairman 100s, Chairman 50s, Chairman, like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I met a Chairman 250 or 500 personally. I don't think I gained access yet. But Chairman 10s, yeah, there's a couple that I could just hit up right now on IG and they'll hit me back straight up. Same with some Chairman 25s, 50s, and 100s. Like, I know a couple of them. I wasn't surrounded by that success before I did this, but you think a Chairman 100 like Cash the Great, who's on my direct team with some of the people on this call, you think a Chairman 100 is tripping about 175 a month? No, because he had long-term vision. So that's why. Yeah, the highest is Chairman 500 right now. But I mean, Matt Rosa is one of the dudes in this business, and he just said something about Chairman 750 the other day. He's already a Chairman 500, so I mean, I'm sure it gets a little deeper. You feel me? But I'm gonna open it up back to my bro and unmute him. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you coming in here, you want to have long-term vision. If you think you're gonna come in here and make all this money in 1 month, what happens when you don't? Do you give up or do you continue to go next month and see what you could do? So I came in here with a long-term vision. You got to think like that. I understand the 175, like, yeah, it's a bit much, but when you look at what you can gain from this, it's actually nothing. So I'm gonna open it up to J-Mo, and yeah, let's get it.
All right, and I definitely appreciate the questions you guys coming in. I definitely would like to for someone to turn on their mic and we have a one-on-one conversation. We want the point of this is I want to get you guys as much information as possible in the shortest amount of time. You know, I want to be able to connect with you guys one-on-one and answer exactly what you guys need in real time. But I'm gonna get back into the chat box. But if anybody wants to turn on their camera, just let us know and we'll go ahead and get live with you. So the next question. So is it wise to start learning on your own before starting the academy, like learning about trading? So your academy will teach you how to trade different things. Yes, the academy will definitely teach you how to trade different things. Now, what you guys need to know with that is in the market consists of a bunch of trends and patterns, right? So all we really need to learn is the trends and the patterns and how to mark up your charts and what to do when you see a certain trend or a pattern. So gold might have a certain trend or a pattern in the AUD versus USD, the Australian dollar versus US dollar or Canadian dollar or whatever different dollar. These all look the same on the charts. So you'll be trading oil, you'll be trading gold, you'll be trading crypto, but a chart is a chart to us. And so as you learn about Forex, you'll know to look for the patterns and how to mark up your charts. So to answer the question, once you learn about technical analysis, once you learn about trend lines, once you learn about support and resistance, all the charts is the same. You can look at any chart in the world and be like, oh, I know exactly what's about to happen. I would not advise you to dig in too deep. I'm gonna be honest with you. To find a little information about like the history of Forex, the Forex market, how things work, cool. Like definitely do a little research. Know that the foreign exchange market is real. But I wouldn't advise you to start digging in too deep because you can go into a rabbit hole of wherever. You can get lost. You can maybe feel like you're getting better at trading and then go off onto another tangent. If I had to do a comparison to like sports, let's just say if you want to learn how to play basketball, right? You go to the gym and you got LeBron James. LeBron James is like, all right, well, the first thing I'm gonna teach you is how to dribble. The next thing I'm gonna teach you is where the out of bounds is. And next thing I'm gonna teach you is what a foul is. And he's gonna go through like the simple ABC in order, you know? But then you go to some other place and you get on the court and it's like, all right, I'm gonna teach you how to dunk. You're gonna be like, you're gonna teach me how to dunk? Well, shit, I can't even jump high enough to dunk. All right, cool, you can't do that? All right, well, I'm gonna teach you how to do the triangle offense. And you like, triangle offense? Like, I don't even know how to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the comparison is when it comes to going to look at other stuff and looking at other opportunities. I would advise you to join the academy and learn everything in an organized fashion. If you need to look up the history, if you need to see that it's real, if you need to look up simple things, cool. But I would advise you guys to get into the academy and learn everything in an organized fashion. All right, next question.
Yo, Brian, you got a question, my G? Because I see you unmuted. Nobody
Yeah.
talked, so I figured I'd just ask because nobody's talking. That would be dope if somebody did. My bad, J-Mo.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. What's good? It's my homie.
All right. So, what do you have to say for the people who feel like they're broke and they're afraid to put up the money up front because they feel like they don't have the money, even if they do have the money in particular?
Damn.
All right. I can ask that. So if you don't have the money, right, this ain't for you at the moment. But it's great if you're on this call, right, and you don't have the money, it's great that you're getting the information, because at the end of the day, when you get the money, you're going to be ahead of the game. So if you're listening to this right now, and you don't have the 235 to start, I respect you for getting on here and actually listening to what we got to say and absorbing the information. But I'm also going to advise you to get your dollars right. You cannot become an investor if your personal finances is not right. If somebody come to me and is like, hey, this is my last 235, I'm not going to let them sign up on my team because I'm setting them up for failure. We don't want nobody to fail, and we're not that thirsty for a sign up to take your last 235 to come in here and fail. So save your bread, get your personal finances together, and stay tapped in. Stay following us on Instagram. Stay, however it is you found us, stay in the loop, because it's going to come a point to when you got your money saved and you're going to get right. And then we're going to be able to help you flip that money and get right. So to answer your question, if you down to your last, this is not for you. Don't invest if your personal finances is not right. Take care of home first and then invest.
I dig that.
I appreciate you getting on cam too. This is what we want to do. We want to have that one-on-one engagement so we can give y'all exactly what y'all need. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, like that's my homie. That's my man's right there. Like that's my brother. So, you know, we always shouting each other out on here, but like I'm gonna just quick shout out my brother because, like you said, he on the call. You know, and since I told him about this, you know, he wasn't able to just sign up like he wanted to because he wants to do this. It's just it wasn't like that for him. But you know, he started going and researching on his own. So you know, definitely appreciate you hopping on here. But like, you know, we always talking about everybody on the team, and it's like, you know, it's people out here that really, really want it. So that's why somebody like Brian, when he pays for it, he's going to value it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's moving as if he would value this if it was free. Because he's out there already looking to get the information before he could even do it. So that's somebody with long-term vision. So shout out to you, bro. Definitely. Yeah, definitely, bro. And I'm gonna hop here in the chat, see what we got, because everybody is starting to wild out with these questions. So basically, this is forever. Is this forever? I mean, bro, if you making money forever, I mean, if I'm making money here forever, then yes, this is forever. The team and the family aspect of this, regardless of what anybody in the world has to say to me who is uninformed and doesn't understand what I do, yes, for me, this is forever. I'm down with this team for life. And that's just what it is. It's not just about, oh, I'm loyal. It's not. These people push me on a daily basis. So when I'm coming to people with a certain type of passion about what I do and the vision, and I could see that it could get you from here to there, it's because of this family aspect. And yeah, it's forever for me. As far as for anybody else, at the end of the day, that's up to you. You know, start winning over here, then it's probably going to be forever for you. If you make hella money, why not?
Let me touch on that real quick.
Of course.
All right, so to answer your question, no, it's not forever. You're not locked into nothing. There's no contracts. You can come when you want. You can leave when you want. So some people come and, you know, they get their situation, they trade in, they team building or whatever, and sometimes they leave. Sometimes people don't have the money to keep up. And, you know, we got all types of variables. But if something were to happen to where you couldn't do this anymore, you could just stop paying. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why he said it's forever is put like this, it's forever for the people who are successful. Once you hit a rank, like I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys, and this is not even a secret. I'm P600. P600 is $600 a month. Why would I stop now? I'm literally a couple people away from $1,000 a month. And then even after that, I'm just a nice little wave away from $2,000 a month. So why would I stop? Would you stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't plan on stopping because I'm coming here for financial freedom. I'm coming here for income. The longer I stay in the business and the more I grow with the business, I'm going to make more money. So will I ever stop this team? Probably not. This is literally like my second family. My mentor is one of the most like dope people ever. Like Ray is one of the dope people ever. I'm surrounded by good energy and solid people. So why would I want to leave? Like, even if, you know what's crazy? I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. Even if it wasn't an academy, if y'all told me, hey, I had to pay $175 a month just to be a part of this group as friends, I'll pay. I'll pay just because it's a bunch of solid people, you know what I'm saying, to answer the question. So we got some more questions rolling in. So it's not forever, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely your option. It's no contracts. You're not locked in. But when that money start rolling in, you're going to want to stay. All right, so somebody said, but your Forex account will still be there if you leave the academy, right? To my knowledge, if you leave the academy, like stop paying, you won't have access to the academy. But if you decide to come back in, you'll get access again. So
I mean, I just answered that as far as I think she means like her actual account, like on Forex, like trading. So I'm saying
New York.
you're paying for education and mentorship, but you can still, again, you can still trade on your own. So you're not going to lose money trading if you stop paying for education. That's two separate things.
Yeah, your Forex trading account and your iMarkets Live account are two different accounts. So the iMarkets Live is your learning session. It's your school. You know what I'm saying? It's where you learn how to trade. When it comes to making money in the market, that's a different platform. You put your money into a different app, a different broker, and it's a different spot. So if you decide to step away from the business aspect and you still want to trade on your own, that is an option. The only difference is you will not have access to all the up-to-date learning materials. You won't have access to the tools. You won't have access to the team. It'll be basically like you got a basketball game you got to play and you ain't got your coach. You don't got your general manager. You just out there balling, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you get the next one.
Yeah.
And then also let's wrap up at
Thanks.
in about 10 minutes.
I know this is gonna be that long, but it was dope. So yeah, about would you say 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm just saying that people don't tend to pay for college for a lifetime. 100% true. At the end of the day, you come in here, uh, whether you win, whether you lose, whatever you do, this for me is the best thing about this. I can't blame anybody for my success here. I see everybody around me winning. I didn't come out the gate and get the results that they got. So I've learned through like the mentorship and self-development. Like this isn't, we don't just hop on calls about trading. Like we are on calls every single day working on the mindset. Like these people tell me to meditate daily. This really does get deep. This ain't, because you can't be a trader and not have your mind right. So as far as like, all right, people don't tend to pay for college for a lifetime. Yeah, but if basically the only reason, let's say I've completely mastered Forex, right? Let's say I just completely mastered it. Let's say I'm chairman 50, right? And I completely mastered Forex. I still got to pay for the academy to get the residual income. I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I still got to pay for the academy. Or maybe I could just do it as an IBO. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it's like I ain't tripping about paying for something when they're giving me this because I paid for this. You know what I'm saying? It's like give and take. But yeah, I mean, if I'm chairman 50 and I'm making money trading, me personally, like I'm still always trying to learn. Like I've been rapping 16 years, but I'm not, ironically enough, when you do something for 16 years, you start to realize that you actually don't know as much as you thought you did. So like I'm 16 years focusing on my career path with music. And, you know, I'm 28. Back when I was 18, when I was still new at this, I thought I knew everything as far as music. Now that I'm 16 years in the game making music, I'm trying to study everybody, because when you really want to be the best at something or master something, you start to realize you don't know nothing. Like if you look at Michael Jordan, he was always, they said he was the first one to practice and the last one to leave from the beginning to the end. That's why Michael Jordan, regardless of how anybody feels about that, like that's why he's considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest, because when it came to like being coachable and doing what the best coaches in the game were telling him, and his teammates who weren't even like starting, he was still willing to learn from them because he understood that, hey, maybe you're better at something than I am, and maybe I can learn something from you to become a better me. So it sounds like there are two businesses in one, two ways to make money. So you're diversifying in a way. You choose what's best for you. Yeah, exactly. And what's best for me is just two streams of income. I like more money than less. But some people may, who knows? Like there are people that don't want to build the business and they just want to trade, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people that just do that. There are a lot of people that pay $175 a month, and that's okay. You know, maybe somebody's already successful and they got, you know, they got the money. They just looking for the time freedom. So they just want to learn how to trade while they're working their job, but they don't have time to build the business, you know? So everybody's different. You can do whatever really works for you. If anybody on video got any questions, I believe you could just unmute yourself.
Hey, I got a question.
What's good? What you doing?
Hey, what's good, man? Hey, so what would both of y'all say was the one thing that took you from a non-believer to a believer? What was like the game changing? Like, all right, bet this is a legit. I'm done. Like, you know, putting up the wall. I'm all in. Like, let's run it.
That's a good question, bro. I appreciate that.
Can I get to that?
Either or both.
Yeah, I mean,
Ray, let me get into that real quick. So
that,
as soon as I got into the demo and I pressed buy or sell and I saw the market move, I was a believer. It's really that simple.
Right.
I just needed to know that it made money. So when I pressed buy and it went up and I saw my account say 10 cents, 20 cents, $1, $2, $50, $100, I'm like, oh, it's real. I'm sold. This is real. And then they told me like the demo was the same as the live. So I was like, you mean to tell me if I would have did this in real life, I would have made $100?
Yep.
Sign me up. It was just that simple. All I need to know that the Forex market was real because I was already in stocks, so I know how stocks make money. So when I saw that this was real money could be made instantly, I was like, you say less. It's a wrap.
Yeah, same.
Yo, I knew it was real when my mentor Rhonda bought me a Ferrari. It's like I'm playing. That ain't happening. Not yet though. You know what I'm saying? But listen, before I'll answer the next question, and we're gonna wrap this up for real in a couple minutes. But you know, a lot of y'all may or may not know, but when I went to the convention in London on my last dime, just because somebody told me to be teachable and go out there and learn, that changed everything for me. I've never been to London, period. Like, you know, about 7,000 people in that convention, running into people on the streets in London at hotels and turning up with people that say, yo, this shit changed my life forever. Like, somebody say, yo, my dad's a chairman. Like, these were regular conversations I was having with people. Man, like, for real, that, for me, that was it. Just going out there and, like, first of all, just entering a whole new world because of this business and just seeing all these successful people that just were transparent talking to me like this, but they was making 50,000, 100,000 a month. And they were willing to just talk to me like this. Like, that's what changed the game for me. Yeah, if y'all ready, man, if y'all with it, definitely, you know, if you're here on behalf of me, hit me up. If you're here on behalf of JMO, Mercer Millions, hit him up on IG. You know, like, regardless, no matter what, man, like, we're going somewhere with this. And I know that. I wake up knowing that every single day. Some days I may believe it more than others because I'm human and nothing's perfect. But as far as this being really real and this being a thing, like, yeah, this is where it's at. And if you find a model better than this with the compensation plan, you know, a lot of network marketing companies exist, and like they got vitamins and stuff like that. If you show me one where you can make money and then you can also make more money by bringing people in, you know what I'm saying? You're not just selling products. Like, there's no other company like that. If you find a better model, I would definitely be willing to check it out and see what it's about. If y'all find a better model than what we got going on here, and you tell me, I'll probably have a whole team coming to your company because you ain't gonna find a better model. That's just what it is. You're not gonna find a better model.
I want to, before y'all wrap it up, I just want to say, Merce, I appreciate you. Ray, I appreciate you. And honestly, to me, it feels like once you do sign up, that you're not going to want to fail, because you're not going to want to see that money go in vain. You're not going to want to see that money go in vain. You're going to be like, I already started it. I'm going to push myself to a better level, to a level that I felt like I couldn't pursue before. This is something new to me. And when something is new to you, it should feel like life. It should feel like being reborn. It should feel like a brand new opportunity that you never experienced before. And you're not going to want to see that money go in vain. You're going to push, and you're going to push because you've already paid the money to place yourself in a position that you've never been in.
Talk to him. That's what I've been waiting on. That's what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on that right there. Somebody that actually came in here and got the value of what we was talking about and absorbed it. This is why we having this live Q&A for people like you that's going to really hear what we talking about on a deeper level, absorb it and understand it. Even if you can't start, it's okay if y'all don't all sign up today. I want you guys to get a higher level of education on what this world is about, just to know. So when the time comes, at least you know on a deeper level. So I appreciate you. Hey, make sure I follow, drop your Instagram so I can follow you. I'm gonna stay tapped.
I'm gonna link y'all up for sure. I got you.
That's what I've been waiting on, man. That moment right there is what I've been waiting on.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, everything that y'all gave together and individually was very distinctive. It was on point. It was sharp. It made sense. It spoke avenues, and it spoke a lot of vibration to me, because it was like, if you can answer a question in a distinctive detail and give it front to back in a simplistic form, then it takes away a lot of the things that people think they cannot understand. Because sometimes people are looking for confusion instead of trying to find out the simplistics of certain things.
Hey, look, once you get into this business, bro, you going chairman. I don't give a fuck about what nobody say. You got that mind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got that mind.
I appreciate that, bro.
I can't wait for you to get into this business. I'm gonna be, we gonna pop a bottle when you come in here. It's gonna be
what up, Mike?
You got that mind,
What's
man.
good?
All right. No doubt. I appreciate that, Merce, man.
Yo, man.
And that's how we gonna end it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was fire. Excuse my language, but just the Q&A. We was getting.
Oh, please get out of here.
Appreciate all y'all. Any y'all ready, man? Hit us up, man. I'm literally.
Hey, Merce, I already feel like family too, man. I love it already, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. This is the experience. We just want to give y'all a little piece of this experience, man.
Facts, bro. And yeah, he coming on the team. I already know that. We ain't worried about
Ray,
him.
You already know. You already know we're gonna chop it up.
He gonna be on the team. So, but yeah, any of y'all came on behalf of Mercer, definitely reach out to him. Came on behalf of me, definitely reach out to me. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, like I have the whole time. Look, this call's a wrap. That's it. I gotta launch a new member right now. We out.
Real quick. Also, hold on. Also, if you came on behalf of somebody else, reach out to them. Go tell them thank you. Whoever invited you to this call, make sure you reconnect with them and tell them thank you for letting you know about this opportunity. So it's not about just me and Ray. I know other people invited other people on the call. So make sure you contact whoever invited you to the call. Tell them you got some value out of this. Tell you thank you. And also, we do this every week, same time. So feel free to come back next week with more questions or just to get a part of the vibe. You know what I'm saying? And feel free to share this link and feel free to get more people in. We want to get this more lit and we want to give you guys more information.
All right. Merce, I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna reach out to you. Oh, you already know I'm gonna call you, Ray. I'm gonna reach out to you too, Mike Vega.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna tap all y'all in with each other, man. I'm gonna let all y'all tapped in. We're gonna put this recording on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure everybody on this call get what they need, and
All right.
we lit. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back same time next Saturday. Saturday Night Live with Ray Chris and your boy Mercer Millions. And we are out. We all going chairman. Holla at us. Peace.
You know it.
Let's get it.